Celebrating 20 years since being a CIT here at Camp Canadensis.
So sorry, not sorry, I'm repping blue today because during our CIT year, Super Mario Blue versus Pac-Man Golds, no big deal, but blue won. So I was supposed to come with about 6, maybe 7 of my other guys, but I am the only guy here today. But one thing I want to just bring up today is just about friendships and memories. I actually came here, started 28 years ago, started where Girls Bunk 2 is, that was Boys Bunk 3. And my best friend, my college roommate, we actually met our lower inter-year. So what I want to say is that you guys really don't see how lucky you are. You get to have these summers together, to compete, to travel, to really get to know each other. So, camp summers, they don't always last forever, but your memories, your travels, your friendships, they do. So thank you all for letting us come today and experience Color War with you. And Michaela, I love you. We are so proud of you. And enjoy the rest of your summer, guys.
After all these years, I also recognize some people on this side of the aisle who were my campers when they were lower inters, so this is pretty surreal. Andrew said it really well. The only thing I'd add is these are going to be your friends for life. We spent so many summers together, came when we were juniors. When we left camp, we stayed together, saw each other at college, lived together in New York City, went to each other's weddings, are here for each other's babies, and these are going to be your friends for life. And just cherish the time in camp and know that this is not the end. You're going to have so many special memories together.
To follow. But hi everyone, we are the CITs of 2015 and we're so happy to be back in our happy place. We can't believe it's been 10 years since we were sitting in your seats, and it's been so long since most of us, I know Beta was here last week for the play date, that have been here, but at the same time it feels like nothing has changed at all. That's the beauty of camp and your camp friends. They aren't just friends, they are family. But congrats Maddie and Josh, you finally made it into the marriage process. So when you're back together, it's like no time has changed at all. If I'm not mistaken, we were the largest group of CITs, so much so to where they had to build an addition onto the bunk. Shout out to the 12 girls who slept in the partition. At the end of the day, camp is the best place on earth, and we are so lucky to call it our home for 7 weeks. So cherish every hour, minute, and second in this place, because before you know it, you will be up here all washed up celebrating your camp 10-year reunion with your best friends. From the CITs of Grammy Gold and Blockbuster Blue, Grammys come and go, Blockbuster hits will close, but the memories we made, we know they always will remain.
The CITs of 2005, we are so excited to be back all together in this place where we've had so many memories and so many good times. Some of my favorite memories were not even specific activities. It was literally sitting at the lake playing cards.
When we were CITs, our teams were Super Mario Blue and Pac-Man Golds.
Go blue because we won.
Randy was captain.
Laurie was a lieutenant.
We were CIT helpers.
Ralph was a lieutenant.
Helpers over here.
But we still were in it.
So our Color War break was themed of Mission Impossible, which I don't know if they still do that. That was one of the evening activities here. And every division had to find something around camp. We all got it was a letter. And then the CITs had to build a board that had pegs in it, and we hung up the letters where we had to figure out what it was saying, and it actually had Pac-Man Gold and Super Mario Blue was what it came out to be. I think we were actually the first year of the video that they do now. I think always it was called the hardcore video. Savor every second.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every second.
These are
every moment.
These are going to be the best friends for life, and just enjoy every second.
That make me cry.
Hi, I'm Allie Beta. Hi, I'm Amanda Zelt. Hi, I'm Marissa Levine.
Hi, I'm Sophie Feldman.
Hi, I'm Zoe Hiller. And we're the CITs of 2015. I always looked forward to hanging out with my friends and having tacos for lunch.
Yeah, I was gonna honestly say maybe Lemon Broil. That's my favorite meal at camp.
Love that meal.
A Saturday night barbecue.
Yeah, honestly, barbecue, I was gonna say. And lineup.
Yeah,
it's the best part of the day.
Yeah. Oh, and fruit on the fly.
Yes,
fruit on the fly is the best part
Fruit on
of
the
the
fly
day.
was like Canteen 2.0. You know, that's what everybody.
Social time,
Yeah.
a snack. best.
Especially when it was an ice pop.
Go Grammy Gold.
Woo! And we actually, I think we still hold the girls' camp record for fastest rope burn.
I want to say it was around like 27 minutes.
It was something really
crazy.
crazy. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
It was almost like too fast. We didn't get to do a long one.
Yeah, we're like, it's over already.
But we have pictures to prove we did.
We do, we do. That was amazing.
Well, I was on the blue team and we obviously lost, but it's okay. I was the captain.
Oh, I miss color war.
Me too.
Like, I would do anything to go back to being a CIT in color war.
Me too.
It was like the best 5 days ever.
Hi, I'm Maddie Phillips.
I'm Josh Brownstein. We were both CITs in 2015. We were on Grammy Gold.
Yes. We were lieutenants together.
Now we're engaged.
It's been a long time coming. But yeah, we met at camp. I know we're off the color war topic, but we met at camp. We've been dating for 9 years. You just never know. We were both lieutenants leading our songs and stuff together, and now here we are 10 years later. It's amazing to be here.
Yep. Back in special place.
Yeah, together. Extra special now.
Grammy Gold. Me as well. Grammy Gold. And
Grammy
CIT
Gold.
helper.
We were on Blockbuster.
Blockbuster Blue. And we all had the best time during Color War. We spent so much time together, and it was so much fun.
That's when we really became best friends.
That is when we became
we
really
weren't in the
close.
same bunk.
And look at us now.
Oh my God, just enjoy every single second because it goes so fast. We were literally just juniors and now we were CITs 10 years ago.
That's the
But now we're
amazing
adults.
thing.
Also appreciate your friendships. Like we're all such good friends still. We were just at each other's engagement parties and like we met so many years ago. So cherish every moment.
Yeah. Camp gives you just like the best, most special friendships.
It does.
Yeah, like I think of my camp memories like every day.
Yeah.
I'll hear a song and I'm like, that's from 2010.
Yeah.
Camp also just like shapes who you are. Like if you go and like live like kind of on your own at such a young age, like it just is such a good thing for you and like your future. It's just the best. It's the best way you can
You
spend
learn
your
how to be
summer.
responsible
early
on. And you learn how to be a good friend and make friendships.
Yes.
I honestly loved camp. I look forward to my summers every year. And like
Honestly, I feel like if I can give any advice is don't take it for granted. Like this place is so special and like the bonds and friendships you make are so special. So like be grateful for it every day because there's one day you're not gonna have it. And you'll be like us sitting here.
10 years later.
10 years later.
Camp was my happy place.
Yeah,
I think
still
for
is.
all of us, and we all lived 10 for 2.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting to be back here and see everyone and see camp and our old bunks and everything, our bunk plaques and our old pictures in the dining hall. And yeah,
It's nice walking around, you know, and all the memories kind of come back. Like, oh.
And your camp friends really are your bestest friends forever, and it's so cool going through like different stages of life, not just at camp, like now college and post-college, and still being with the best people ever.
For MTV night, our bunk dressed up as Oompa Loompas.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And we like did the whole thing, like the orange face paint and everything, and we went pretty far in MTV.
I think we
went to the finals, but
That was unreal.
that was definitely one of my lower camp favorite memories.
Good one.
Favorite memory is Panic as evening activity, where we would get a category, race into the bunk, we tore the bunk apart, trying to dress up as best we could and coming out. And I think my bunk, literally every single cubby was empty. Like the clothing was all over the floor.
That was like real stress.
It was so stressful, it was so much fun.
For our
Like I looked forward to it every week, or like every time it came out. Every summer.
IT Color War was definitely my favorite Color War. It was so special to get to like lead up to all of that our whole lives. I loved like having, you know, we both have siblings that went to camp. They were all on our teams. It was like a whole family affair. It was so fun. I loved leading the songs, doing rope burn. Showcase I feel like was a
showcase
highlight
basketball. You know, just especially, you know, all those years you're here, you look up to the CITs and then getting your opportunity to kind of run Color War, be a part. You know, we both had positions, which was really cool. Get the opportunity to rope burn, showcase. You know, like those, I was talking about it with some of the other guys today, just, you know, like looking back on the basketball game, who played, you know, how everyone played. You know, like those are memories that absolutely last a lifetime.
I think hot dogs after Color War. That's a really good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
I'll say, I feel like banquet, low-key.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like that was like the one night everybody dressed up and we got so excited, took pictures. It was a big deal.
That was
4th of July fireworks and hot dogs.
I was going to say 4th of July fireworks.
Or just in general saying that your parents get to come up when you're a CIT. It's just such a special night, and then they get to go do the hot dogs and the sun cups all together at the dining hall.
I also didn't have a birthday, but I think pizza on the deck for your birthday and you got a cake from cooking, like nothing beat that. So
Agreed. Thanks for having me. You're
Oh,
welcome.
another favorite camp thing is cooking. Just in
cooking.
general.
Yeah.
I love cooking. That's a good one.
Monkey bread!
Honestly, everything that wasn't super athletic. I'm not the most athletic girl. I loved cooking. My friends would always pick like really niche electives. And then obviously I look forward to Color War every year.
Yeah, for me it was basketball.
He tried to ref today.
I did try to ref today. Getting to come back play in the leagues after 10 months apart, seeing how everyone working on their game, coming back and competing. My friend Jake and I would wake up early in the morning and play basketball one-on-one for hours to just compete and stay in shape, and that was always some huge highlights of the summer.
Try all the electives that you can.
Yeah, that's a good one. Try absolutely everything.
If you think you're not gonna mountain biking, do it anyway, and just keep on trying new things.
Yeah, and I feel like we just all
Yeah, but I got a bad mountain.
I feel like there's no way, we just didn't realize how big a part of our lives camp would be. And it's my heart belongs to you.
Yeah. Like the saying 10 for 2 is so it's so cliche, but it's so
cliche, but it's
true. It's very, very true.
Being together, we had the most fun just in our bunk together, late nights doing funny shows for each other.
I think just because you lived with them, they knew you better than anybody else.
Definitely more of a sister vibe than a friend vibe.
And a brother vibe.
Yeah, and a brother.
For the guys.
I had plenty of brothers. Yeah. Like 16 of us.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
6 or 7.
I don't know about you.
We learned something here.
Yeah. I came back for the Corn Man. That's when I was first.
Corn Man was good.
Corn Man was
Carnival was fun. When we were CITs, we used to just spill all the juice from the snow cones on each other.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, that was it. That's all we did. No one could get a snow cone at Carnival. It was all over us.
I loved each of our trips. Each one got better. Class to Boston.
Toronto, Disney.
Disney,
classes.
Red Barons.
Red Barons. Do you do that?
I don't know that
Oh,
they're
you're not
Red
a team
Barons.
anymore.
My name is Ross Spivak, and part of who I am is because of Camp Canadensis. I have great memories here. I had a golf cart when I was here. I was in charge of the lighting and the sound and the audio visuals and whatever we really wanted to do. Times were different back then. There was a little bit more freedom. But that being said, I truly love all the girls and guys. It's been 30 years. We still stay in touch via Facebook or whatever means out there. But it is camp friends that are true friends that you can call on. And seriously, I haven't seen some of these ladies in 20 plus years. And it's like nothing ever happened. So I want to thank Camp Canadensis for that and continue the traditions.
And I'll make it quick. Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and I can't believe I'm up here. Today is really, really special for me because not only do I get to come here for my 30-year reunion, but I also get to stay here tonight for Sing. My daughter, Liv Hergen, is a CIT. And I'm also, my daughter Mila is here as well. Shout out to Girls Bump 16. And my niece and nephew Morgan and Gavin. And my sister Sammy is who you all hear on the announcements every day. So to say this is an extended family for me, it's so true. And one of the most amazing things about watching my two daughters go through their summers at camp is that so many of the traditions that I did when I was a camper are still the same today, 30 years later. And over these years, I've learned that all of these traditions truly are designed to help you become the very best versions of yourself. And you may not realize that now, but they help shape you into what you will become. Traditions like MTV Night, they push you out of your comfort zone to be silly and brave and perform in front of camp. And Color War teaches you to be a part of a team and how to work together as a group and how to be competitive, but also support your friends and cheer them on. And finally, being a CIT, it shows you how to be a leader and set an amazing example for all the younger kids that will follow in your footsteps later on. So everyone here, I hope you all enjoy the magic that is Camp Canadensis. You feel it in the lake, you feel it when you drive down the camp road, you feel it in the rec hall when you look at all the plaques, and you'll make friends that will stay with you forever, generation after generation. I wound up in college with Danny and Jen, and I live in the same town now as Cheryl. It's pretty incredible, and so many of the moms up here also have kids that are out here today too. So it's generation after generation. Oh, and my dad made these camp t-shirts that I'm wearing. This is the original from 1995, and he likes to say he started Camp Swag, so I'll give him that. And that's about it.
Hi, everybody. So yesterday you guys got to hear about all the friendships here at camp that have lasted many years, and the people that will be here for you through your college days, your after college, at your weddings, births of your children, bar and bat mitzvahs of your children, which is kind of crazy. 30 years was a long time ago. There are actually, I think, only 2 people that are currently at this camp that were campers when I and the rest of these people were CITs, which is kind of crazy. So it's a whole new generation out here now. So how has camp changed in 30 years? At the time, there were more boys' bunks than girls' bunks here at camp. The last bunk 1 was in 1986, and our Jody was the last camper in bunk 1. Jody. We were the last group of CITs that did not go to Disney. Disney started in 1996. Our CIT trip was to Toronto. Also, in 1994, there were no CIT girls. So we were super seniors, and some of us got the privilege of being captains and lieutenants that year as a super senior, and then again the following year as CITs. There was no amphitheater. Girls had their morning lineup before breakfast on the office courts or on the grass field, and the boys had their lineup by the tennis courts and the dining pavilion. And that area used to be tennis courts called Death Valley. I'm sure we can also hear Karen Lobron telling us it's going to be sunny and 80. Open your windows and clear your clothesline. Before cell phones and social media, we had to ask our parents to make long-distance calls on the regular landline phone that cost money. And in order to really communicate, we would send letters to one another. We didn't have the privilege of having these bunk chats and talking throughout the year. Let's see. Canteen was under the rec hall, which is now the weight room. And we used canteen cards to purchase our snacks and other camp essentials, such as batteries, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. We had a bank at camp where we got our canteen cards filled with more money, and we took money out for trips. The current main office was the big house, where originally Uncle Bill and Aunt Sylvia lived, and then Aunt Terry moved in there afterwards. The HQ was the main office. The programming office was our art shack. The staff lounge was Uncle Steve's house, who was our owner and director when we were all here. We used pay phones in a call room to call home, and that payphone call room was connected to the art shack. Where the CIT's boy bunk is now, it used to be a weight room. The girl CIT bunk used to be the one on the big field, and we called it deck bunk because it was the only bunk with a deck at the time. We used to dance around with the junior girls on that big field, dancing to Dancing Queen and Ooga Chaka. I think we can all still remember doing those dances and probably could perform it right now, but we will spare you that. And the fun fact, that is how I got my walkout song being Dancing Queen from this group of ladies. Eye of the Tiger didn't break color war back then, but it was our Gold Gladiators March, and I think we can all still sing every single word to that. For many years in the 90s, hearing U2 meant that color war was about to happen. The big relay was the Apache, and we ended with the rope burn. We had no mystery box. Jungle Bunk had its own cheer, and if anybody wants to know it, I will be glad to teach it to you. The one thing that hasn't changed is that this place is our home. You are lucky that your camp years, for most of you, are just beginning. What we would all do to be back in your shoes. Enjoy these times because before you know it, these will just be a wonderful memory.
Yeah, Derek! Howie Patak. I came to camp in Canadensis 89 through 98, something like that, right around. It's been a long time. It was some of my greatest memories.
Ross Spivak. I was here for at least 10 years. I took a gap year before my CIT year, and what I accomplished or learned at this camp, I should say, turned me into the person I am. I started learning about audiovisual systems. I did all the lights and the sound for Grease, plays that used to occur here. I also played a lot of sports here, and I truly developed the love for construction and building things, and ultimately now I own a construction management company. And camp definitely helped put it all together, and my company is RES for me, Ross Eric Spivak, and I have a lot of Camp Canadensis to thank.
Let's see, I can't say I learned my career here at camp, but I took a ton of memories with me. Athletics, always playing, always outside here. It was fantastic. I still do a lot of that today, try to get outside, play sports, and do things like a camper. Maybe not at the same speed that I used to, but still give that effort as I always have.
Enjoy yourself. Relax and enjoy yourself. You're blinking, you're going to be. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is true. Slow down and just enjoy everything.
Yeah, enjoy life.
Yeah. There is nothing like this anywhere else.
Anywhere else, this is true.
Is there anything that you guys haven't said that you feel like you need to say about camp?
I'll say one thing about, I do remember Steve. He was an integral part of my life as the director, owner. I do remember Will also, and Terry, and the people that we've met or that we've known for all these many years. They still hold a place in my heart.
My favorite camp memory are my friends.
My favorite camp memory is just being able to hang out with all these wonderful women and having a great time. But also, I have to say, I met my husband here, and we have our children here. So one of my best memories is pretty good. My husband.
That's a good one. I have two favorite memories. One was hiking to the waterfalls, as often as we were allowed or not, and hanging out at the waterfalls. And then my other favorite memory has to be our 94 color, the whole thing.
My favorite camp memory is music. I think about music so much with camp. Like, there's so many songs associated with it, and dancing on deck bunk, singing and chanting in the dining hall, color war songs, regular songs, all of it. It was the soundtrack of my childhood.
My favorite camp memory is just all of us working, preparing for sing in the rec hall, and being exhausted, but so happy to be there.
My favorite camp memory is definitely color war 94 and 95, but more over than anything, family. Like, everyone up here is like family.
I have two favorite camp memories. My first Cold War break in 1989, I will never forget that, and also our Cold War as 95.
I have two. I'll do one when I was really little. Uncle Steve used to take groups of us blueberry picking out in the woods, and it was super special. And we'd come home and come back to camp, give the kitchen blueberries, and they make blueberry pancakes for the bunk, and it was just really sweet and awesome. And then I also loved singing and dancing out on the big field, shaving cream party fights that we would have out there were amazing.
We did a fair amount.
Yep.
We really did. We really did.
Yes,
Yeah.
look at your name
What's
tag.
your name tag?
and our parents would sew them in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My favorite camp memory is just the whole journey. I started in 1989, and I was a really homesick kid and cried basically every day for the first 6 weeks. And I was fortunate enough that girls camp really took care of me. And then Color War broke, and I think like the skies opened, and I thought it was the most wonderful thing ever. And then I continued to come back for 10 years. So
That's very sweet. I grew up in a house talking about Canadensis. My kids are third generation campers here, which is amazing. I guess my favorite memory really is the little moments of all of us on the field. Like that really resonates with me. But you know, Color War '95, Gold Gladiators, Go Gold.
No Gold Rodeo.
No Gold Rodeo. All right.
Yeah.
And meeting my closest friend in life, who you know we share a lot of memories together now, and our kids are here, and it's amazing.
So to piggyback off of that, quickly, my favorite camp memory was walking into, I was like new and I was a teenager, and my mom's like, are you sure you want to go to camp as a teen? Because as we all know, like, teens are mean. But we were not. But I walked into my bunk and Alana walked up to me and said, we're going to be best friends. And now we are. And we've been best friends for